Prepare for an amazing journey as we uncover 10 mind-blowing facts you've likely never heard before. These aren't your everyday trivia tidbits. These facts challenge everything you thought you knew about science, history, and the natural world. Prepare to be amazed, intrigued, and left wondering how these incredible things are even possible. Let's jump right in. Imagine a planet where the very ground beneath your feet could be made of diamond. It sounds like science fiction, but astronomers have discovered a real-life gem of an exoplanet. This extraordinary world is officially known as 55 Cancri e. It orbits a star in the constellation Cancer, about 40 light-years away from Earth. Based on its mass, size, and the composition of its star, scientists believe a significant portion of this planet is composed of crystalline carbon. Yes, that means diamond. It's estimated that up to a third of the planet's mass could be diamond. That's a truly staggering amount, far exceeding anything found here on Earth. This isn't a small world either. It's classified as a super-Earth, meaning it's larger and more massive than our home planet. The intense heat and pressure on 55 Cancri e, combined with the abundance of carbon, create the perfect conditions for diamond formation on a planetary scale. While we can't visit this sparkling world, its existence tells us just how diverse and surprising the universe truly is. A planet made of diamond is a breathtaking thought. It completely redefines our understanding of planetary composition and the potential forms matter can take under extreme cosmic conditions. So next time you think about precious gems, remember there's an entire planet out there that might just be the biggest diamond you could ever imagine. Sloths are famous for being slow, but they possess a hidden talent that's anything but sluggish. These seemingly lazy creatures are incredible breath holders. You might think of marine mammals like dolphins or whales when you consider animals holding their breath for long periods. But sloths can outdo many of them. A sloth can hold its breath for an astonishing 40 minutes. That's longer than many trained human freedivers can manage. This incredible ability is linked to their slow metabolism and low muscle mass. They simply don't need as much oxygen as more active animals. When a sloth is in water, perhaps crossing a river or escaping a predator, this breath-holding skill becomes a vital survival tool. They can essentially shut down their oxygen consumption to an incredibly low level, allowing them to stay submerged for extended periods. Think about that. A creature known for moving at a snail's pace can hold its breath longer than a dolphin, an animal built for the water. It's a perfect example of how evolution equips animals with surprising adaptations tailored to their specific environment and lifestyle. So the next time you see a sloth hanging in a tree, remember there's a hidden aquatic athlete in there, capable of remarkable feats of breath control. History is filled with long, drawn-out conflicts, but there's one war that holds the record for being incredibly brief. It was over almost before it began. This historical anomaly is known as the Anglo-Zanzibar War. It took place on August 27, 1896. The conflict arose when the Sultan of Zanzibar died and his nephew, Khalid bin Bargash, seized power without British approval. The British government preferred another candidate and issued an ultimatum to Khalid to step down by 9:00 a.m. on August 27th. Khalid refused and barricaded himself in the Sultan's palace with his supporters. The British Royal Navy ships in the harbor were ready. At exactly 9 a.m., when the ultimatum expired, the British ships opened fire on the palace. The bombardment was devastating and swift. Within minutes, the palace was crumbling, and Khalid's forces were overwhelmed. He fled the palace and sought refuge at the German consulate. The fighting officially ceased at 9:38 a.m. The entire war had lasted a grand total of just 38 minutes. It remains the shortest recorded war in history, a bizarre footnote demonstrating the immense power imbalance of the time. A conflict that lasted less time than it takes to watch a sitcom episode. It's a truly wild historical fact. Imagine a food that literally never spoils. It sounds impossible, but such a substance exists, and you might even have some in your pantry right now. That substance is honey. Under the right conditions, honey has an almost indefinite shelf life. Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are thousands of years old. And guess what? It was still perfectly edible. How is this possible? Honey's unique composition gives it remarkable longevity. It has a very low water content, typically less than 18%. This low moisture level prevents bacteria and fungi from growing. Honey is also naturally acidic, with a pH typically between 3.2 and 4.5. This acidic environment is hostile to most microorganisms. Bees also contribute enzymes to the nectar they collect, which convert complex sugars into simpler ones and produce hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is a natural antiseptic, further inhibiting microbial growth within the honey. These factors combined create an environment where spoilage organisms simply cannot thrive. As long as honey is stored in a sealed container, preventing it from absorbing moisture from the air, it can last for millennia. So that jar of honey in your cupboard isn't just a sweetener, it's a time capsule, potentially capable of outlasting civilizations. It's a truly incredible natural preservative, a testament to the amazing chemistry created by bees. Our bodies are constantly performing incredible maintenance tasks, often without us even realizing it. One of the most rapid renewal processes happens in your stomach. The stomach is a harsh environment, filled with powerful acids designed to break down food. This acid is strong enough to dissolve metal over time. To protect itself from this corrosive environment, the stomach lining has to be replaced incredibly frequently. The cells that make up the stomach lining are renewed at an astonishing rate. Your entire stomach lining is replaced approximately every 3 to 4 days. Think about that speed of regeneration. It's a continuous high-speed repair job happening inside you right now. If this renewal process didn't happen so quickly, the stomach would literally digest itself due to the strength of its own acids and enzymes. This rapid turnover ensures that the protective barrier between the stomach acid and the rest of your body remains intact and functional. It's a powerful reminder of the dynamic and constantly changing nature of our internal biology. Your stomach is essentially building a new protective wall every few days, a vital process for digestion and survival. Nature is full of strange and sometimes terrifying phenomena. One of the most bizarre involves a fungus that can control the minds and bodies of ants. This isn't science fiction. It's the reality created by a group of fungi known as Ophiocordyceps. These parasitic fungi infect ants and take control of their central nervous system. Once infected, the ant's behavior is manipulated by the fungus. The ant is compelled to leave its colony and climb to a specific height on a plant stem. The fungus forces the ant to bite down on a leaf or stem with a death grip, locking it in place. At this elevated position, the fungus then kills the ant and begins to grow a stalk out of its head. This stalk releases spores, which rain down onto the forest floor below, infecting more ants and continuing the cycle. The fungus essentially turns the ant into a zombie slave, forcing it into a position ideal for the fungus's reproduction and dispersal. It's a chilling example of how parasites can exert incredible control over their hosts for their own benefit. This real-life zombie apocalypse happens every day in forests around the world. A truly wild and unsettling fact about the natural kingdom. We usually think of water existing in 3 states: solid, ice, liquid, water, and gas, steam or vapor. But there's a specific condition where water can exist in all 3 states simultaneously. This unique phenomenon is known as the triple point of water. It occurs at a very precise temperature and pressure. The temperature must be exactly 0.01 degrees Celsius, 273.16 Kelvin. and the pressure must be exactly 611.657 pascals, which is about 0.006 atmospheres, or roughly 0.6% of standard atmospheric pressure at sea level. At this single specific point, ice, liquid water, and water vapor can all coexist in stable equilibrium. If you slightly change the temperature or pressure from this exact point, the water will shift entirely into one or two of the states. The triple point of water is so precise and reproducible that it's used as a fundamental reference point in the Kelvin temperature scale. It's a fascinating demonstration of the complex phase transitions that substances undergo based on temperature and pressure. Imagine a sealed container where you can see ice, liquid water, and steam all existing together at the same time. That's the triple point. It's a powerful concept in thermodynamics and a truly wild fact about a substance we interact with every single day. Have you ever felt slightly taller in the morning than you do in the evening? It's not just your imagination. You actually are. Most people are slightly taller when they first wake up compared to their height at the end of the day. This phenomenon is due to the effects of gravity on the cartilage in your spine. Throughout the day, as you stand, sit, and move around, gravity compresses the soft cartilage discs between your vertebrae. These discs act like shock absorbers, and the pressure of your body weight and gravity causes them to slightly compress over several hours. While you sleep, lying down horizontally, the pressure is relieved, and the cartilage discs are able to expand and decompress slightly. This decompression restores a small amount of height, typically around half an inch to a full inch, depending on the person. As the day progresses and gravity takes hold again, the compression gradually returns, and you lose that morning height advantage. It's a subtle effect, but it's a real and measurable change in your height from morning to night. So, if you want to feel your tallest, measure yourself right after you get out of bed. It's a simple, everyday example of physics at work on your body. Our solar system is full of diverse planets, each with its own unique characteristics. Venus, our closest planetary neighbor, has one of the strangest rotational patterns. On Earth, a day is much shorter than a year. We rotate on our axis many times as we orbit the Sun. But on Venus, the situation is flipped in a truly bizarre way. A single day on Venus is longer than its year. Venus rotates on its axis incredibly slowly. It takes about 243 Earth days to complete one rotation. Meanwhile, Venus orbits the Sun much faster than it rotates. It completes one orbit, its year, in about 225 Earth days. So, a Venusian day is approximately 243 Earth days long, while a Venusian year is approximately 225 Earth days long. This means the Sun would rise and set very, very slowly on Venus, and you'd complete an entire orbit around the Sun before a single day-night cycle finishes. Adding to the weirdness, Venus also rotates backward compared to most other planets in our solar system. This unusual rotation is thought to be the result of a massive impact early in the planet's history. It's a mind-bending fact that highlights just how different planetary mechanics can be, even within our own cosmic neighborhood. Sharks are often called living fossils, and for good reason. Their lineage stretches back through an incredible amount of Earth's history. These apex predators are among the oldest creatures still swimming in our oceans today. Sharks have existed for over 400 million years. Let that number sink in for a moment. To put that into perspective, consider what wasn't around when sharks first appeared. Trees didn't exist yet. The first forests began to appear around 385 million years ago. Dinosaurs? They didn't show up until about 230 million years ago, and they went extinct around 66 million years ago. Sharks were already ancient by then. Even Saturn's iconic rings are believed to be much younger than sharks, possibly only tens or hundreds of millions of years old. Sharks have survived multiple mass extinction events, including the one that wiped out the dinosaurs. Their successful body plan and adaptability have allowed them to persist for geological ages, evolving into the diverse species we see today. Thinking about sharks is like looking back in time, connecting us to a period of Earth's history that is almost unimaginable in its depth. They are true survivors, a testament to the enduring power of evolution over vast stretches of time. And there you have it, 10 wild facts that hopefully left you feeling a little more amazed by the universe and everything in it. From diamond planets and breath-holding sloths to ancient wars and eternal honey, the world is full of surprises. Keep that curiosity alive and keep exploring the incredible facts that are waiting to be discovered. Thanks for joining us on this journey of wonder.